Hey guys, welcome back to the Pantry Kitchen. I'm Catherine and today I'm going to show you a quick and easy simple protein ball recipe. It just takes a handful of ingredients. They are great to have on hand. I just keep them in the fridge in a Tupperware container, and then anytime I need a little bit of a snack, I'll be drawn towards that instead of something maybe a little bit bad. And they're so delicious and so tasty, so you won't even realize that you're not having a treat. That's how good they are. So if you are allergic to peanut butter, totally use almond butter, cashew butter, whatever butter that you're not allergic to, you go ahead and use. But then other than that, protein powder of your choice. I'm going to use a vegan protein powder today. I would recommend chocolate protein powder. That's amazing in here. I ran out and all I have is vanilla. So what I did is the measurement of protein powder, and I just added a tablespoon of cocoa powder, and that works too. So grab your ingredients and let's get started. Dates, cashew milk, peanut butter, protein powder, oats, salt, cinnamon, chia seeds, and flax seeds. All right, so I'm gonna do everything in my food processor. It makes it super easy. You don't have to get so crazy dirty with your hands, and the food processor does all the work. So if you're using medjool dates, they're usually a lot bigger. I just get regular dates. They tend to be a little bit cheaper as well, and they're kind of the same thing. Pits removed, and all you do, so I'm using 18 to 20, depending on the size. I would recommend like 20 regular dates, 15 medjool dates. Make sure the pits are removed, like I said, and then just run some warm water in a bowl and soak them for about 5 minutes, just so they soften up a bit so that we can start to blend them. So we're gonna let this go first, and then we're gonna add in the rest of our ingredients. I'm gonna go ahead and add my peanut butter. We're doing about a quarter cup. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and blend this as well. So you can see already how smooth that's getting. So I just drizzled in my cashew milk, and that's why it's also nice to do it in your food processor, because then as it's going, you can stream in the cashew milk. I might need a little bit more. I'm seeing once I start adding the dry ingredients, this is gonna we want it to be a dough, but I don't want it to be too stiff. So I might add a little bit more, so I'll keep it on hand, but I'm gonna go ahead and add in my oats, my protein powder, couple cracks of salt. That's just more for taste than it is for anything. A little bit of cinnamon. And I just add a little bit of chia seeds. I'd say like a tablespoon or so. And the same amount of ground flax seed. All right. I'm gonna grab my cashew milk, have it on hand, and I'm gonna get this going on low, and then I'll show you when it's all finished. All right, so here's the mixture of our protein balls. So we're gonna go ahead and shape them. It's the perfect consistency. So you wanna be able to touch it because you're gonna roll them. I like to use a scoop as well, just so they all stay the same size. And then that's gonna be the texture that you're looking for. So I did add just honestly, maybe like a teaspoon or tablespoon more of the cashew milk, just to kind of help it get going. But other than that, it was perfect ratios, and I did use 20 dates, if that helps you. And I like to make these pretty big because I like to have like 1 or 2. And honestly, you could add some mini chocolate chips or some cacao nibs would be nice too. But I like to have them for breakfast. So a little bit of the chocolate in there is enough for me. So I kind of get them all portioned out first. This kind of does a pretty good job of already shaping them into a ball, but it's more of like a mound. So then once I get them all portioned out, then I'll go ahead and give them a roll. All right, so here's the protein balls that we made today. This recipe makes 12 large protein balls, and I like this because, like I said, I don't want to have like 3, 4, 5, or 6. If they're too small, then you're just gonna eat so many, the whole batch in one go. So if you make them a little bit bigger, then you're only tempted to have like 1 or 2 for a snack. I think they're the perfect size, and all I do is get a Tupperware container, and then I just store them in one single layer, pop them in the fridge, and then I have them all week long on hand for when I've got a craving for a little something sweet, but I also got to get my protein in, and I hope you make them and enjoy. So, of course, we always have to taste. They're the perfect consistency because they're not dry, and I think the cashew milk really helps with that, as well as the nut butter. And they stay nice and moist like this and kind of softer. They'll firm up a bit in the fridge, but if you like them this soft texture, you can just pull them out a little bit before you're going to eat them, or pack them in your lunch, and then you're good to go. So if you do recreate these, make sure to share a photo with me on Instagram or Facebook, and have a wonderful weekend, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.